Hey everyone, it's Tim from Linessa Farms Specialty and Heirloom Livestock. Thanks for joining us again today. As always, you can contact us on our website at www.linessafarms.com, send us an email at customerservice@linessafarms.com, or send us a text or give us a call at the number listed below. Today we're continuing our livestock health series talking about delivering lambs. As always, we appreciate your feedback. All of our videos are made specifically for you, based off of your questions and comments that we receive. Don't forget to subscribe, and we really appreciate those thumbs up. Without further delay, let's get started talking about delivering lambs. Hello everybody, I just want to give you a quick warning before we get started. Although we enjoy all of you watching our videos and encourage you to do so, and this one does stay with the title that we try to go with, which is, education first for our customers. This might not be the best video for some of our younger viewers. So, with that being said, in this video I'm going to deliver a lamb and you're going to see it happen in all its glory. So, unless you want your little ones to learn where babies come from an online sheep video that a stranger made, you might want to set this one out. So this is Wendy. Wendy is a 4-year-old Poll Dorset ewe with us. This will be her third baby that she's going to have, and she has a history of having problems with her babies. Specifically, she has breech babies. So as you can see here, she's kind of starting to go into the early sets of labor. You can see how she's kind of stretching herself out when she stands, and you're going to see some pictures here soon where you can get a better look at her backside, like her vulva and her bag, and see right there, you can see how red and inflamed she is back there and how swollen she is, and you can see she's getting really shallow breathing, looks really uncomfortable. She keeps laying down and standing up, stretching out. We have a viewer there, but you'll see she's stretching out. Now here's where she starts having the contractions. You see how she's flopping around, moving around, and they'll do that. They'll stand up, they'll lay back, just as they're trying to get the baby into position as that baby is moving into the birth canal. And you can see here she's having really hard, frequent contractions. If you watch her there, you can see she is very uncomfortable, and birthing is imminent here. This will be rocking and rolling here in just a few seconds. Alright, so a little bit of time has passed, and as you can see, we're starting to see a presentation of the baby's hooves. So what I'm looking for right here, as you can see, I've got an OB glove on, and I've got some lambing lube on there, which you can't tell, but you just have to take my word for it, I do. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the hoof presentation. So I should be seeing the tops of the hooves, and that would tell me that they're pointing in the right direction. The baby's coming out in a normal presentation. If I saw the bottom of the hooves facing towards me, then that would tell me that the baby is breech. In this case, the hooves are facing in the right direction, and what I'm doing is I'm just helping her out ever so gently, helping to loosen her up a little bit as the baby comes out. I'm not going in there, I'm not yanking, I'm not being any more invasive than I need to be. So I'm waiting for the contractions. I'm letting the contractions do what they're going to do, and when she has a contraction and she's pushing, if she needs some assistance, I'm helping her. So in this case, you see I've got one foot out, but the other foot is kind of pinned back up in there. And so here in a moment, what you're going to see is you're going to see me kind of reach up in there and grab a hold of that other foot and help to pull it out. The shoulder, one of the shoulders, because I have one foot forward and one foot back, what's happening is the presentation of the baby is as such that one of the shoulders is kind of hooked up on her there. So you can see she's pushing, and I am ever so gently assisting her by pulling just a little bit as she pushes. And so you can see I've got a hold of both the feet, and the baby's nose is right over top. You can see the baby's nose is just starting to peek out there. Now you don't want to yank. Let mom push, and there you go. I'm just kind of helping to loosen her up a little bit. I don't want her to tear. and so I'm just ever so slightly pulling when she is pushing, and you can see we're making a little bit of headway, continuing to loosen her up there just to help her so she doesn't have any tears. There we go, and nice and easy I'm pulling while she's pushing, and once we get over the crown of the head, the baby should just slide right out. At this point, there's no rush. The baby's not breathing, so it doesn't matter. Not until the baby's pulled out and the umbilical cord is broken will the baby attempt to take a breath. So right now I'm just helping mom by pulling as she pushes. So here we go. There's the head, and now the baby should come free. Again, just because the head's free doesn't mean you want to yank it out. It's still nice and easy. There we go, and the baby's out. Alright, so the baby is out. I'm going to move the baby up by the head of mom. That way the mom can look in. You can see I am stimulating the baby. I'm rubbing the nose. I'm rubbing its back really hard. Trying to see this baby take a breath. In this case, the baby's not taking a breath. And if the baby doesn't take a breath within a few seconds, I'm going to swing it by its heels. And you're going to see that here in a second. And that is to ensure, I know it looks rough, but that is making sure that I get all the extra fluid out of the lungs in case the baby has any fluid in the lungs I don't want to aspirate. And so you'll see, there we go, right there. Now the baby's taking a breath, and you can see how mom is licking the baby's nostril, helping to stimulate. And you see it took one breath and then it kind of stopped. And here, there you go. And now you can see it's taking more. So the baby's breathing on its own. If the baby wouldn't have started to breathe on its own, I would have had to continue stimulating it until it did. Alright, so the baby's laying back down, and this is kind of where you're just going to hang out and let them do their thing. Mom's a little wore out, baby's a little wore out, and it's going to take them a few seconds to get back to it. You might see mom yawn a little bit. There we go, and that's normal. Her body's trying to get rid of that excess CO2 from when she was hyperventilating during her contractions. Just give it time at this point. That's all you can really do. And this is a few minutes later, and as you can see, the baby's doing much better, and mom's continuing to lick the baby, and that's what we want to do. We're just going to give them some time here and let them kind of bond with one another. I'll probably give mom, another 5 minutes or so, and then I'm going to force her to stand up and move around. I don't want her to continue laying down. That's not good for her, and that's a long story, but basically you want to get her up. So yeah, this was the only baby that she had. She did not have any more. She had this single baby. Mom did great. After about another half an hour, she passed her placenta. Baby was nursing well on its own, and everything went great. After mom has baby, we allow our mothers to have babies out in the open like this, and then once the mom has the baby, then we'll move them into what's called a lambing jug, which is a secluded pen just for them. That's about 6 foot by 6 foot. It has a small heat lamp in it for the baby to get underneath and stay warm. It's got free choice feed in there for mom, and we just leave them in there for 2 days if we can. And that just gives them a chance to further bond outside of general population, and helps us to ensure that baby's getting enough food, and everything's going well with development before we cut them loose and put them out in general population. Well, we sincerely hope that you enjoyed watching this video as much as we enjoyed making it for you. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Linessa_Farms. Again, check out our other videos. Lots of cool educational stuff out there for you. These videos are made specifically for you to answer your questions. So contact us. Let us know what you want to see, and we'll be more than happy to make it for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.